What up, guys? Alchemist here, and I got something nice for you. So we're rocking an explosive build today. That's why my drip kind of like a terrorist. I ain't gonna lie to you. How I look? Do the drip look good? Drip look good? Do I like an arsonist? Do I like someone that'll blow stuff up? Anywho, we're rocking an explosive build today because they remade Verity this episode. Verity's brow, in case you don't know what that is, okay? Spirit of Verity, it says weapon final blow with a damage type matching your grenade grants a stacking grenade damage bonus and improved grenade regeneration. So if I'm rocking a solar weapon and I'm rocking a solar grenade, when I get solar weapon kills, I'll get stacks of death throws. That's what they call for Verity, death throws. It gets to ×5. If you got ×5 stack of death throws on Verity, it doubles the damage of your grenade. So if your grenade do 10,000 damage, it'll do 20,000 damage instead. At first, if I remember correctly, Verity, when you had ×5 stacking through your grenade, you lose all 5 stacks. Now they changed it to you keep your 5 stacks when you throw your grenade. It just have a decaying effect to it where you have to keep getting kills to keep the ×5 stack for the grenade to do double the damage. Each stack is 20% extra damage, so even if you don't have ×5 stack, you still getting extra damage, right? The grenade regeneration part, they nerfed that. It's only like 2% on the Spirit of Verity. So yeah, we ain't really worried about that. The first perk you can have in your thing, we're rocking Foe Tracer for harder in content, so we are beating up champions and stuff. We get ×4 surge for our solo weapons so we can kill them. But you also can run like Most Light, so you get your abilities back quicker for Gunpowder Gamble, since it goes based off of ability kills as well. So Most Light and Verity is a good one. Foe Tracer and Verity is a good one. And I would say anything else, it works too. The main thing here for the build is Verity, okay? Now, we're rocking 1,000 voices as our exotic. This is interchangeable, okay? I'm using 1,000 voices because of particle reconstruction in the artifact to do dumb damage, because 1,000 voices do dumb damage right now with particle reconstruction, and it does scorch as well. But you also can change this with Dragon's Breath, because Dragon Breath is amazing as well for this build with all the explosions and scorching you're gonna be doing, and it auto reloads when you do say a thing, which I love that fact about that, right? So Dragon's Breath, 1,000 voices, or Sleeper Simulant, you know, because I know 1,000 voices is a raid exotic, so in case you don't have it, you have Dragon Breath and you do have Sleeper Simulant as well for this build. We're rocking Aberrant Action for this build. Now, the reason we went to Aberrant Action, I did try Vex Mythical class with this build. I was like, it sounds cool. Vex Mythical class, we got particle reconstruction. I was like, it's written in the stars. Vex Mythical class would be amazing for this, right? One, I don't know if everybody got Vex Mythical class, and I'll try to make sure my builds aren't like heavy on RNG. But also too, I tried Vex Mythical class in there. I don't know how to count this for it, sadly, but I tried Vex Mythical class, and I promise you, in harder in content, even with particle reconstruction, Vex Mythical class just feel like it's not killing. Okay, it feels good when you get the supercharged shot to shoot the champion. You can like 2-tap the champion with it, with Foe Tracer on when you got ×4 surge. But outside of that, if Vex Mythical class don't got the ×4 solar surge with it, its ad control capabilities is very bad. It's not good enough. If you want like someone like a Titan or something with like radiant steps on, or like a Warlock that can use like Rain of Fire always have radiant up or something, then it's doing some things. But on a hunter, we don't have no way to keep ×4 surge. Foe Tracer only works on major enemies for it to give us that ×4 surge, and every enemy is not major, so keeping that ×4 surge for Vex Mythical class hard in content is kind of hard to do, because without the ×4 surge, the damage of it drops tremendously. So I went with Aberrant Action because it's a rocket sidearms. It does great damage in general, and it got incandescent heal clip for survivability purposes and damage wise. It got the job done way better than Vex Mythical class, so that's what we went with. We was like, we're gonna go for exotic heavy instead. We're rocking a strand hand cannon for strand purposes in our artifact, because threatlings and unravel round count towards Gunpowder Gamble as well. So we're abusing that. In this lost section, I'll probably gonna be using Tina because there are overload champions in there. But this is the main thing you want, a strand primary weapon. Fragments we're rocking Silence Wall. This is interchangeable. You can rock Silence Wall or Tether. It's up to you. For ad control, those are the best options. I don't recommend anything else. Tether or Silence Wall. If using Golden Gun, you're setting yourself up for failure. It don't do a lot of damage unless you're using Celestial Nighthawk, or Star Eater Scale. So do not recommend Golden Gun. We already know the Arc Super is trash, and Silk Strike is pretty good. But yeah, Silence Wall or Shadow Shot for the ad control. We're rocking Marksman Dodge just because we got the lowest cooldown for our class ability, so we can make more shadow clones a lot with Threaded Spectre. But also too, reload our weapons. Triple jump, Threaded Spike to sever the enemies, debuff them with the artifact so they do 52% less damage. But also too, I still wanted some dark synergy in this build so we still can get Transcendence. And we're rocking Swarm Grenade because of how Verity Brow worked. There was also another build I did where you could use this with grapple grenades, because death throws do work with grapple grenades. It does double the damage. A grapple grenade is doing 40,000 damage with the melee, grapple melee. If you guys times 5 stacks with Verity Brow, death throws, whatever, it will do 80,000 damage with your grapple melee, which also in tangent goes into your Gunpowder Gamble stacks with the debuff. So there is a world where you can make this build with Final Warning with grapple on and still succeed with this build. So it's interchangeable, you can do that. Threaded Spectre for survivability to shadow clone, and the clone make threadlings killing people, threadlings killing anybody. You get some gunpowder stacks. Gunpowder stacks is a defeating target with abilities, so Threaded Spectre and Swarm Grenade are super, whatever. Elemental debuff damage, so like unraveling round, threadlings, all that type of stuff, right? Freeze, slow, yada yada yada. And then solo weapon kills charge up the improvised solar explosive. So solo weapon kills only give you 1 stack compared to abilities and stuff to give you like 3 stacks, right? My first idea for this build was Word of Crota with destabilizing rounds, with repulsor brace, with magnetic grenades, and magnetic grenades is the strongest grenade we got. But sadly, it's inconsistent. The fine print says the elemental debuff damage gotta be the thing that kills the enemy. If the volatile explosions aren't killing the enemy, then we get no stacks of Gunpowder Gamble. I was using Word of Crota and I wasn't getting no stacks even though I was doing heck of volatile explosions and stuff, so it's very inconsistent and doesn't work. Compared to doing unraveling with like Final Warning and stuff with the threading stuff, it works very consistent to get your stacks back very quick. That's why you're rocking a strand weapon. But for damage wise, for this build, we're rocking an exotic solar weapon so we can kill things quicker. So we're not struggling on killing like, you know, champions and whatnot. We're rocking Faster to Ruin for the 20% increased blast radius on solar ignitions. We're rocking Faster Protection for 15% damage reduction. We're rocking Faster to Hope so we get our class ability back quicker with 60% whenever we got an elemental buff on us. Faster to Purpose, so when we pick up Orbs of Power, we get Frost Armor, or if you're rocking Tether, you get a Void Overshield. Rocking Facet of Dawn, so we get Radiant when we use our melee a lot. And then we're rocking Facet of Mending, so when we do kill people with our grenades with Gunpowder Gamble, we get health back. The mobs we're rocking Solar Siphon, because we got solar weapons on us to get kills with. And we're rocking Heavy Ammo Finder for our 1,000 Voices, or Dragon's Breath, whatever which route you took, or Super Simulant. We're rocking Bolstering Detonation, so we're rocking all the grenade ones, where basically we do grenade damage, we get class ability back. We do grenade damage, we get melee energy back. And then we do melee damage, we get our class ability back with Threaded Spectre. Resist mobs and chest piece. Rocking Solar Weapon Surge 1. I know Full Trace gonna kick in time, but we do get some solar damage on the champions and whatnot. But it is good to have at least 1 weapon surge on when that's not going on. Rocking Recuperation and better already for survivability. We pick up Orb of Light. And then our class ability, we're rocking Reaper, some shade stuff. We get an Orb Power, we kill somebody. And we're rocking Font of Restoration. Let's be honest, the main reason why hunters die in harder content is because we have low recovery stat, because we have to spec into mobility for our class ability and spec into resilience. So it's always good to try to get your recovery as high as possible on a hunter, so when we do run away, we will get our health back instead of waiting forever for our health to come back. The reason why hunters crutch on invisibility so much is because we be usually running low recovery. So this is just to help out, so when we do run away, we get our health back fast enough. That's the build, guys. Again, it's interchangeable based on what grenades you're rocking, but this is the overall build. This is what I found was more consistent, rocking a solo weapon to go into the Gunpowder Gamble. But also too, you can't always take off 1,000 Voices, right? And you can always go into like Dragon Breath and then just put on Heavy Ordnance Regeneration, so you get that resistance and uptown on your melee and your grenades and stuff, right? And then to make fire sprites for you so you get your grenade back in quicker. So you can always go Dragon Breath. If you don't want to go Dragon Breath, you can always go to a legendary machine gun like this for Overload and Unstoppables with the Power of Resolve on. And then put on something like Vex Mental Class as your exotic. Or you can go Final Warning as your exotic So then all the unraveling and threadlings you'll be making from the artifact with Horror Shuttle and stuff, the threadlings unraveling give you heck of gunpowder stacks very quick. So you can spam it more often, killing everything with unraveling threadlings, and then also getting kills with your solo weapons to get the death throws up. Or you just go straight final warning with grapple grenade and grapple grenade on, so you get death throws from killing people with final warning. Then the threadlings and the unraveling kills the enemies in the room, give you gunpowder gamble. So then the loop would be just you kill them with final warning with grapple grenade on, grappling around, punching people, doing heck of damage, throwing gunpowder gamble. There's multiple ways you can go with this build. This is just the way I'm going with it for harder end content, but it's definitely adaptable. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed the video. The low sector run, this the stuff I'm running the artifact, just copy paste it. Horror Shuttle, unraveling orbs, piercing sidearm, defibrillating blast, flash over, you know, Horror Shuttle, all that type of stuff, all that goodness. Okay, love you guys, appreciate you guys always, man, and until next time, stay up.